Executive Member of Media and Public Relations Committee, IIMRaipur. I welcome you all to the first Leadership Summit of IIMRaipur. Today, we are privileged to have with us Mr. Satish Naidu, Senior VP and Head, Strategic Alliance and BFL, Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance and Company Limited. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, my first question to you is, how is the internet revolution affecting the traditional way of doing business in insurance sector?
One, I think it's completely changed, transformed the way we do business. Because earlier the customers used to fill pretty long forms, the questions were pretty much. So now we've started take the customer experience into the piece, add analytics using the technology. So if you were to buy an insurance today, maybe a traditional way, you were to tell me, I had to ask you questions like, okay, what is your name, what's your gender, female, so on and so forth, a long questionnaire. So now the technology gives us an edge. I can come back to you on the moment that, okay, this is your name and these are your expenses, this is your family background, this is your civil score, this is your wife, kids, and so on and so forth. And based on what the data I have, you should be taking this coverage on the life, or the gender, on the health. So it's basically, I'm predicting the behavior using the analytics and then prescribing what is required. So to that extent, the technology has taken a leapfrogging advantage. So it has completely changed, even to the extent of the reuse surrogates. If you were to be living in a good housing society, it gives you a little better score. Okay, so you have a better life. You should not be treated similar to somebody who's not living in a, let's say, better state, based on your risk profession, based on what you do. So a lot of the data points are used using technology, and we do a predictive basis and a prescriptive basis, so that it just completely changed. It also helps us preventing the frauds. It also helps us give a customer experience in a lot better way, and that's the whole gamut. So it has completely changed the way we business. And today customer expects everything about in 2 minutes and 3 minutes. The smartphone revolution is all around. So if I can give the solution to the customer on the smartphone, be it in terms of service or issuance or whatever, I think it completely, it's a good way, that's all it is.
So my next question is, how do you think businesses like insurance, having very low penetration in India, can utilize technology for further penetration, or is it not that feasible solution?
Well, it is definitely, and it is the way that has to be, because the traditional brick and mortar kind of a business is no more viable. If I have to reach the entire last mile village, I cannot open branches everywhere. It is not a feasible solution at all. So the only way that I can reach the last mile is using the technology, and that's how we're using, or maybe try up with some kind of other distributor models. But again, everything is backed up by the technology. So if you look at the mobile revolution, today maybe we have more mobile connections than the toilets. That's what some article says. So using that, if somebody can transact, and if you look at countries like Ghana in Africa, they've already started issuing insurance policies over the telephone. So we are still yet to go there, and maybe a rural insurance, like one of the panel members said in the morning today. These are something which is going to be a complete game changer. So today everybody will have a mobile. Only thing is, maybe another 5 years and 10 years down the line, they'll have smartphones and they can access everything that they want to. So my idea, or our idea as insurance industry, is how do I figure in there, one, and how do I make his life more easier, not asking too many questions, and how do I use the data so that the customer can feel it is easy for me to transact. If I have to tell them that I can give you an insurance on mobile, but it needs about 20 minutes of your time, nobody's going to buy it. So one, use the technology, I can reach out to the customer, but how do I ensure that I transact in 2 to 3 minutes and using the data points which are there? And that's the way forward. I'm sure it's going to lead a huge penetration. We are about 3.6% penetration country right now. Out of that, about close to 60% is under penetration. And India, if you look at, it's a very young country. So if you look at the demographics of the country, there are population between 30 to about 45. That's a huge population that we have, and we expect them to use more of mobile. So I think we are going to be there.
So lastly, what are the key mantras would you like to give to the budding managers?
Key mantra to the budding manager, I think you should have a broad sense of which industry that you want to kind of get in while in the second year before going to the placement. It is not like you have about 10 companies coming in and they've just appeared into one company. I think maybe by end of 1.5 years or so, you should have a broad sense, having done a research that this is the industry I want to go in, and make a lot specific research on that particular industry. Could be anything, or whatever choice of industry, so that you become a core material, you know a lot more details, you develop a passion about them, then you get into that industry. There's no point in doing a flip-flop on this industry to that industry. So I think you should make a choice of industry first, then talk to the industry folks regularly, get there, learn the tricks of the game much better. By the time you get into interview, you have a lot more clarity as to whether that's industry that you want to get in. So maybe you can take those choices. But then the one, of course, the famous old mantra is that there's no shortcuts, and your first 2 to 4 years, the majority of the mistake, I myself been in management training life, the common mistake which most of us does is on the first job that we want near our house. Because I'm belonging from Hyderabad or Delhi, I want my job in Hyderabad. I think that's a mistake that most of us do. First job, you should be able to take the risk of going and testing on uncharted waters. If you're posted in Andaman, you should be able to go take it and jump there. Because after 3-4 years, then you learn, when you kind of get settled in, that's the time maybe you can choose the choice of destination that you want to. A common mistake that most of the MPs does is, I want to go back to my native place or closer destination. I think that you should not try and do. If it happens, good, close to your natural market. But if it does not happen, by design you learn something. So maybe you should travel more places, more cultures, more people, more languages. That will be good.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insights and wisdom. It was great having you here.
You can as well visit my website. It's called www.satishnaidu.com, in which specifically I have a 6-minute or 7-minute video session which says my words to young managers. So maybe it can help you a little further.
Thank you so much.